I, Musa Kanaji.
Nte Musa Kanaji.
Nte Musa Kanaji.
Do swear that.
Mbenkali lako.
Benkali lako.
I'll speak the truth.
Mbetonya le fola.
I will speak the truth.
The whole truth.
Tonya damang.
Tonya damang.
And nothing but the truth.
Adunte fem fola me manke tonyati.
Nte fem fola me manke tonyati.
So help me God.
Oto alama ale ndema.
Alama ale ndema.
Mr. Usher, Can you draw the mic closer to the witness so that we can hear him clearly? Good afternoon, Mr. Kanaji.
Consul Koitinyang Mr. Kanaji.
Itijang.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the commission.
Akoy be bismillah ndila commission otojang.
Bismillah.
Please ensure that you're seating in a comfortable position and speak into the microphone so that we can hear you clearly.
Ako isisi ku sinya mense idahandi satra ite mamana kasembe ka wulina isi microphone katandi fanna ila dia mo fanansi senea.
My name is Haraja Balagay. I will be the one asking you questions today on behalf of the commissioners.
Konto mo Haraja Balagay leti ntelebe nyininkaro bi commissioner lutoyala.
For your testimony today, we will be focused on the events of April 10th and 11th, 2000.
Akobi na nyininkaro to nbe nyatilinya kela April karo till tang aning tanding kilungu April 2000 samukono.
As you can already tell, there is interpretation into the local languages.
Go efango sa alonyaming kanna soro beke kan na banko kangoluto.
Therefore, please allow a few seconds at the end of the interpretation before you speak.
Akowoto isi second dantabula ke de demanding dia molu tema nyin kamala ila kuma kan si senea atefana mbe nyin karo menkela asi senea.
And also bear in mind when you're giving your account that you should allow a little bit of time for the interpreters to capture what you've said clearly.
Wala fana munyinti ko wairi kanna soro be kering adun nyanta nyo moylale kabo kandoto kada kandoto woto isi de demanding nyin karo lutema dia molu fana likana sele nyokan nsibela kumomoy ay fam.
We will begin with a few background questions, as usual, so the commissioners can know who you are.
Mba afolo la ifango la kibaro la itelo mujumati pour commissioner lu salon itelo mujumati.
And then we will focus on April 10th and April 11th.
Utumo nsina nyatiling April karotil tang anin karotil tanin kilingo la kolu menu ketawolung.
You can tell us what you observed and what, if anything, happened to you.
Utumo utumisa korosi ise kolu jibe nin kuketela nsina obelong kumokono.
And then we will conclude based on your account of the impact that this has had on you and others around you.
Itun kumobe banadame wolem idunta kolu mendu kono ketamantora kuti aketa kokundinti we mensabu itela ila baluwo kono ani ila badi ngulu katela dimbayalu nsina kumokumfawala.
Are you ready to start your testimony, Mr. Kanaji?
Ako silam foy paretale bang Mr. Kanaji pour ka CDRO damuta.
Yes.
Can you please state your full name for the record?
Wairi ko membebe falabe safe kanne pour isi to fo ani kontongo salon.
Ndendo Musa Kanaji ledi.
My name is Musa Kanaji.
Can you tell us when and where you were born?
Afonyeng iwuluta sanjumale ani iwuluta sate jumale to.
Woluta 5th May 1984.
I was born on the 5th of May, 1984.
Where were you born?
Iwuluta sate jumal to.
Woluta Jarabureng.
I was born in Jarabureng.
Can you tell us what region that is in?
Afonye wobe tundu jumale kang.
Abe LRR.
It's in the Lower River region.
In the year 2000, can you tell us if you were attending school?
Afonye 2000 sangokono. Fotumo wa yatar lebita kan karambu bang.
Mira kan karamuto.
Yes, I was attending school.
Can you tell us which school you were attending?
Utumo ebita kan karambu jumale to.
Brikamaba Junior Secondary School.
Brikamaba Junior Secondary School.
Can you tell us which grade you were in April 2000?
Afonyeng April karo ayetara grade jumale to nung wasangokono 2000.
Be grade 9.
I was in grade 9.
How old were you at that time?
Utembo yatara iwulu sango yesanji jelle soto.
Age 16.
I was 16 years.
And just for the sake of clarity, can you tell us which region Brikama Ba is in?
Purka kuolu senayandi Brikama Ba wotobe tundu jumale kang.
Central River Region.
Central River Region.
I'd like to focus on the events of the 10th of April 2000.
Akabe lafla ka kuolu ma menketa April karo tili tangoti 2000 sangokono.
Did you hear about the demonstrations that took place in the Combos on the 10th of April 2000?
Ako fotu mal bedamin aliye talibo law demonstration o kibaro moyle law balambaya menketa April karo til tang 2000.
Nga moyle.
Yes, we heard about it.
When did you hear about the demonstrations?
Aliyo balambaya moy wati jumale.
April karo til tan nga moy.
We heard it on the 10th of April.
Can you tell us briefly what you heard about those demonstrations in the Combo?
Afonyen kuma sutundorong aliyo ko moy nyamen ni ya moy wati jumale.
Nga kibaru sudo Combo April karo til tang.
We heard the news about the demonstrations in Combo on the 10th of April.
Ngamago gamso même student body nyinte am pour ka strike nyinge mofula ke Kenyaro.
We heard about the demonstration concerning the affairs of two students. Those two students were the main reason for the demonstrations that took place in Combo.
Can you give us the names of the two students, if you know?
For ye talibe fulolu meno ye fo nyane ni fese itolu fonye no le ban yalong.
Elomo Ibrahim Barati from Foster Junior Secondary School.
Though you can find Ibrahim, the first student is called Ibrahim Bari from Foster's Junior Secondary School.
And the second is Bentamani from Brikama Secondary School.
Please remember that you're testifying in Mandinka.
The second student is from Brikama Junior Secondary School.
After you heard what happened in the Combos, the demonstration on 10th of April 2000,
ako biriali ya moy kuolu menu keta Combo talibo law demonstration oto April karotil tan 2000 biriali ya moy foka pare.
did the students in Brikama Ba make any sort of take any decision or plan any events in reaction to that?
Fodum biratil fanali yo moy talibolu menu be Brikama Ba karambu to je katelu be damem fal fanali kule fere wala le kule hamme pour kabula o talibe dolu fanal la silo noma.
Ani ndolma woke.
No, we didn't do that. We didn't plan anything.
Still focused on the 10th of April 2000.
Hanimbi nyatili nyabe April karo til tanne kan 2000.
Did anything happen that day in connection to the demonstrations that took place in the Combos?
Fo atelbe damin kusa keje bang me ya lonko satara mosafo April karo til tang 2000 talibol yo mamma menke fo wala sio sabu ning albe damin ning ku ketaje.
Ku ketaje le?
Yes, something happened there.
Please tell us about it.
Bitu men ketaje wo fonya bang.
April 10 suto Monday.
On the night of the 10th of April, which was on a Monday,
Savo Kola,
after the evening prayers,
I went
out to a shop which is close to our house. My mind touched one of my friends, they called Musa Kamara. I found him at the shop. He told me that he got information.
And they've gone to arrest some prefects who were attending Brikama Ba school at that time. And he also informed me that there has been a curfew, or they have imposed a curfew in the village. That's the time I returned to go to my home.
You told us that you were attending Brikama Ba junior school, is that correct?
Yes.
Were you also living in Brikama at that time?
Ko fo tembo fana ibe siri Brikama ba sate wala to bang.
Yes.
So when Musa Kamara told you that soldiers had arrived there, he meant soldiers had arrived in Brikama. Is that correct?
Ako nyine fo ko sojarolu be Brikama ba la kumo ko to munyinde ko sojarolu natale be sate o fon kono jele bang.
Yes, that was what he told me.
Did he tell you how many soldiers had arrived?
Faya fo ne sojar jelle nata je bangolum.
According to his statement, if I have not forgotten, I think he talked about 3.
Did he by any chance tell you where those soldiers came from?
Fodun kachanyin kono aya fo ne wo sojarolu ibotanan damen bang.
Yes.
Where did they come from?
Ibotamin dole.
Kudang.
They were from Kudang.
As in Kudang Army Barracks?
Walem Kudang na sojar korda nyin to bang.
Yes.
You said that Musa Kamara also told you that certain people were arrested by these soldiers.
Ako Musa Kamara le fana nyum foyen ko sojarolu ye modolu mutale sate kono je walem bang.
Yes.
Do you remember how many people he said were arrested by the soldiers from Kudang?
Hakilo ya mutale nyin Kudang sojarolu menu nata je ye mo jelle mutanum bang fayo foyen bang.
I monan kondo fonyele.
Yes, he gave me 4 names.
Did he tell you who these 4 people were?
Faya foyen ayo mariolu to foyen bang ye menu mutawonya.
He gave me the names, but
you why those 4 individuals were arrested by the soldiers in Brikama.
Fodun aya foyen dalilo me ya kendi sojarolu yo mo na lo muta Brikama ba sate otoje.
No, he did not tell me.
Did he tell you where those 4 individuals were being detained?
Aya foyen briye nyimmo na no muta ye samba mintole bang ibe mintole ibe nyilubulu mintole.
Samba Brikama police station.
They were taken to the Brikama police station.
And he told you that those soldiers from Kudang had implemented a curfew. Is that correct?
Ando ate mo kilingole ya foyen ko nyin sojarolu men botanam Kudang wolle curfew dundi sate okono.
Yes.
Did anything else happen that night, the night of the 10th?
Ako karola hoteli tango suto fo kudo natale kebang sate toje.
No.
What about the next day, the 11th of April 2000?
Ako somo April karotil tanin kilingo 2000 fo kuketa jele bang.
Yes, something happened.
Can you give us a step-by-step account of what occurred that day?
Ako bitun isa satan no nyele men keta wolung. Simfa kolu bulata nyono manyamen kiling yebe fonye.
April 11th, 2000.
On the 11th of April 2000. It was on a Tuesday. I got dressed up to go to school. I crossed the road heading onto the school. Because my home was not far away from the school. I went a little bit ahead. I saw some students grouped together. They were quite a number. They were up to 20. I went and stood amongst them. We were standing at that spot. I then looked ahead to the school gate and I saw 3 soldiers standing by. These 3 people, all of them had guns. We were there and students started coming from all areas, all sides, trying to get to the school.
I would like to ask you a few questions before you proceed.
Around
what time of the day was this?
Nyimutilo wati jumaleti.
Sobanda 8 o'clock.
It was in the morning, around 8.
You told us that you dressed to go to school, and then when you arrived, there were groups of students standing together.
Akoe ko bi bri pareta kata karamuto itata nyin talibu kafotara lorin dinkirato.
Yes.
Can you tell us what all of you were wearing? What type of clothing?
Yo, foisa fono nye iteo anio talibe dolu mum fem fason le bal la dunding.
School uniform.
We had our school uniforms on.
You mentioned that you saw 3 soldiers standing in front of the school. Is that correct?
Iku yanyum foko yo sojari sawa haina lorin karambungu bundato kata wole nyama bang.
Yes.
You told us that they were armed.
Yanyum fofananko kidolu bebulu.
Yes.
Do you know what kind of weapons they were carrying?
Fo ya lonne mun kidi fason jumal le be bulolu kono.
Alon nga sude.
I know it. I also recognize it.
Please tell us what it is.
Afonye ye mun kidi fason le jebulu.
AK-47.
AK-47.
How did you know that the weapons that they were carrying were AK-47?
Ya lo nyaadi le ko nyin kidolu mu AK-47 oleti.
It's a popular gun in the country.
It's a popular gun in the country. Even on the highway, you see them with it.
Who do you usually see with those guns?
Soldiers and the paramilitaries.
Soldiers and paramilitaries.
So after you saw the soldiers standing in front of the school, can you tell us if they did anything at that time?
Biri ko yo sojaro jelorin karambung bundala je. Foi sa fono nye inata kule kije bango tembo.
At that time, they did not do anything. They were standing, and students were also coming in.
You mentioned that they were soldiers. Can you describe their uniforms?
Ya foko sojarolum. Ye mu uniform façon nule dung.
So your Gambela uniform of camouflage, dark green and light green.
They had the Gambian Army camouflage, dark green and light green.
Was there any information for you to determine where they came from or what their ranks were?
Ako fokibar bebulle mensa itandila e bota damin walla ila makamul wala mu rank façon jumale bebulu.
Ale maila ila rang nyamma wala no bari kibaru so ko botna ko danne.
I do not know their ranks, but we got information that they were from Kudang.
Which information are you referring to?
Lem kibar jumati ale kibar men soto wonya mun kibar lo woti.
That was circulated amongst us, the students.
Because
Kudang is the only military barracks that is close to Brikama.
And you also told us the evening before, Musa Kamara told you that the soldiers he saw were from Kudang barracks.
Andu yanyum fanam fanyanko Musa Kamara men inadia muta uraro wa fol fana ya fena kunyin sojarol buta Kudang folemba.
Yes.
Apart from their uniforms and the AK-47s they were carrying, were they wearing anything else?
Ila uniform olu kola aning AK-47 kido lumenu ya jebulu. Fo fendo be bulule ibulo kono ini membita kan.
Helmet ol ke kundole?
Yes, they had helmets on their heads.
When you say helmets, are you referring to something that's hard or soft material?
Niko helmeto wolem ilaw ne kabango lubang fodung na fafason dolem.
Ne kabango?
I mean the hard helmet.
And do you recall what the color of the helmet was?
Ako helmeto lu isakuloro fono bang.
Green.
It was green.
Apart from the weapons, the uniform you've described, as well as the helmet, were they carrying anything else?
Uniform olu ni law helmet olu kola ning jorangolu. Fo fendo fanam be bulule bang menni wol teklindi.
Ani okola man fenje bulu.
No, apart from that, I did not see anything else with them.
So can you tell us what happened?
Bitu mobe kola afanye munena take o dinkirato je alinyala.
Women na mol siata karamum bunda nyina.
When people were many at the front of the school gate,
And
now the students were now ready to enter into the school.
grade 9 exam and other exams.
That was the time when the grade 9 exam was approaching, as well as other examinations.
And exam
It was also our examination time.
and revision of
Registration was also taking place.
revision of caring.
Revision was also taking place. So the students wanted to get into the school.
So the
soldiers were making sure that they did not get close to the school gate. Because the intention of the students was to get into the school. But the soldiers did not want that. So when we moved towards them, and when they fire, we all run away. So when people run away, and they'll run after us.
Just a couple of questions. Did the soldiers say why they would not allow the students to enter the school?
We were far apart and they were not communicating to us.
You said they fired weapons.
Yes.
Where were they aiming at when they fired?
When they fired, nobody looked to determine that. You run for your life.
Can you tell us what happened?
Many people ran away and took shelter in different places. Some went on the highway. They then picked up stones and started throwing them and aiming at the soldiers. Because at that time, the students had some ideas about within themselves. One of their colleagues was maltreated until he died. And there was one other, Bintamane, who was raped, who was from Brikama Junior Secondary School. So all those incidents happened and then nothing came out of it. Things were just left that way.
What is the name of the student who was maltreated until he died?
Ibrahim Abare.
And at that time, what information did you receive about who maltreated him?
Fire service.
It was a fire service.
What about Bintamane? What information did you receive at that time about the rape?
Bintamane dung aliyemun kibar le soto tembo ka foko jumale ya nyapinkang.
Kibaro bisolem ya rape in stadium also by paramilitaries.
The information we heard is that she was raped at the stadium by paramilitaries.
So from what you've said, when the soldiers shot in the air, the students started fleeing and sought refuge in different places.
Akobitung yenyum foko bring fairo damutata. So dindingulu ya adamuta kabori kadundula alto kate mabodula alto kata mennu bewo mafangala ja keta wala nyamba.
Yes.
And what happened to these two students was part of the sentiment around the various students. This is what they were thinking of at the time. Is that correct?
Ako talibolu menu bentaje katao demonstration la amunta yenyin talibe fulo men na kumo foteng. Wale la ko be sondomoto numbang fo.
Wale be sondomoto.
Yes, that was what they were thinking of.
You said that at some point the students started throwing stones. Is that correct?
Ako bitung wale tata ke anfo wati sotonta. Talibolu fana nata kamfa ye berolu chikaka damu taka sojarolu bung wale mbang.
Yes.
If they were fleeing, were the soldiers following them, or did the soldiers remain in front of the school?
akobiri be buri kanto men sojaro lu bulate no male ba fodun sojaro lu tutay no le to karambu bundala je
e bulake no male pour que janjandi.
They went after them, attempting to disperse them.
But from what you've said, the students were already dispersing because they were running away from the direction of the school. Is that correct?
Enyum fo ko bari otumo talibol be beru kan ibe borikan ke kodi karambungo la katu kolu keta nyame ngamera akwa keta wala nyama ba.
Yes.
Can you tell us, you said the students were throwing stones. Did you notice if any of the students were armed?
Ako talibol be bere fayo men naka sojarul fanalu bum. Fo talibol kono mobije le mem fana ye joran soto men sikekele joran.
Jorante bulu namangere bugol di anila bakolu.
They had no weapons except their books and their bags.
And what about the stones? What kind of stones were they throwing and where did they get them?
Yo berol men ya fo ko talibol fanal be bere fayo la be ñi sojarul bunkang. Yo berol bo mum mintola bere faso jibañol le dum.
These
are sizable stones from the side of the road.
What were you doing at that time?
I was also throwing stones.
Did the soldiers react in any way to the stones being thrown at them by the students?
Ako fo sojarul fanali kukele kamamang biriaje ko talibolu bebun kamberola. They
went after them, firing.
Sorry, did you say that the soldiers were firing at the students?
You hear gunshots, but you don't know which direction it was headed.
As a result of those gunshots, do you know if any of the students were injured?
At that
time, nobody died.
Can you tell us what happened after that?
There was a lot of push and pull for a long time. But then later we got information that Usman Sabali was shot.
You said that there was a lot of push and pull. What do you mean by that?
Push and pull
because when the stone throwing gets intensified, the soldiers would withdraw.
And when the soldiers withdrew, what happened?
The
students also go after them, throwing stones.
Sorry, the soldiers were also throwing stones.
They had no stones, they had only guns.
Could you tell if at this point they were still firing their weapons?
They were firing, yes.
You told us that later on you found out that a student by the name of Usman Sabari was shot.
Yes.
Tell us about that. When did you hear about it and what did you hear?
I heard
that information from my colleagues, students with whom we are conducting the strike. But I got to know about it when I eventually got to the hospital.
So at that point, you told us that the soldiers were firing their weapons, but you couldn't tell in which direction they were firing.
Were
you able to tell if they were firing live bullets or blanks?
When we had
about the death, we knew that it was live ammunition.
But at that point, did you know what they were firing?
Ari tembo ko damata dula yalo no ibe munkidi ibe kase façon jumal le fay kan.
Ndol bon kidi kesol long.
We cannot differentiate the type of bullets.
So we will come to the issue of Usman Sabali when you get to the health center. But for now, can you just tell us what you heard about him, about his death?
Saying nim fratalo tombe Usman Sabali la ko kachala le bari nyin tembeng afonye muneketa dinkira nyim fangoto je wotumo.
Or rather, the fact that he was shot, right?
Wala ka foko ya bunne ya bun abedami.
Tell us what you heard.
Yemune moy wo tembo.
Usman Sabali la koto bang.
Usman Sabali la koto anin ko be ke kanje nyame.
Birenga Usman Sabali la saya moy.
When I heard of the death of Usman Sabali,
birenga moy ko ya bunne.
When I heard that he was shot, sorry.
That
was when the circumstance, the situation of the students changed completely. Their anger grew in intensity. They now dispersed inside the village. Some went towards the primary school end. Some went towards the Gamtel end. So the strike was scattered now. Because the side that we were at was the side of the primary school.
50 meters away from my home.
It was 50 meters from my home.
Can you tell us what you could observe at that time?
At that time, the stone throwing was getting more intensified, and the crowd was increasing. People were throwing stones at the soldiers.
And how were the soldiers reacting to that?
When the stone throwing gets so intense on them, they start to fire their guns. And when they fire their guns, the crowd will disperse.
Can you tell us what happened after that?
After 1 hour.
After that, in that push and pull, which took almost an hour.
Primary school.
When you pass the Brikamaba Primary School and headed towards Basse,
10 meters
just 10 meters from the door to the fence, I was standing on the highway with some of my colleagues. These 3 soldiers were also standing on the highway. We came to them.
Among them.
Okay, among them. I saw
one soldier detach himself from the other 2.
The others were retreating back towards the police station end. He detached himself from them. He was advancing. He looked like someone who was on the verge of firing. When we saw that movement, we are terrified. The students that were with us, we were walking, but now we stood. Within that short space of time,
just a couple of questions. Prior to one soldier detaching from the other 2, could you tell which of the 3 soldiers was leading the group?
We were a distance away from them. It's their rank that could tell us who they were. And they were all dressed in the same uniform.
But you couldn't tell from their interactions which one of them was leading the group.
And no, I can't say that.
You said the soldier that detached from the other two who were retreating was on the verge of firing.
Ko sojaro me yalon ka tele bota o mo fulolu kono ay o dol tuje ka foko mem preta fayro la ala ko afu yaji nyaadi
ngawla mira la ko nyindo.
That was what we thought about.
What do you mean by he was on the verge of firing? Can you describe what he was doing?
Foi sa fono nyi munana iko apareta fayro la ya fanye yo mira nyaadi le.
Lebe tamagang.
When, as we were walking,
Era kidolu.
their guns,
Ne mandra fayrola.
when they are not firing,
Eka datlin dumalala.
they point the muzzle to the ground.
Tumana nyambara suturola.
But when this individual was preparing for the firing,
Ala kido ulendile.
he raised his gun
Palasuro me alan ko fayro ka kawleto.
at a spot whereby that is the normal shooting position.
And when he raised his gun, who or what was he pointing to?
Bra ala kido wulinde ala kido tilin jumale la wala kido tilin munela.
Erlen karam de ne wala wala belora nyato.
He pointed towards the students. They were standing in front of him.
Can you describe this particular soldier who was pointing his gun at the students in what you call a shooting position?
Isa fono nyele bang nyim sojaro meng ya fam bondi dolu bala ala kido wulindi isa fono nyele a keta nyadi la lota nyadi le pour ka pare bundirola.
Ke fe wala mu.
He's a black in complexion man,
Boloma wara bake.
not very well built,
Ay sandu soro do maneng.
average height.
Did he have any distinctive features as far as you can recall?
Ako fendo tabala mosa sute no men na etela miraroto.
Daw sudan la na be jamfere nyoro do maneng.
I could not see any of those features because of the distance between us.
Did you recognize any of these three soldiers prior to that day?
Nyim sojari sabolo. Foi nele jele wala ye sute le bang janning wo lungu be sila wo lungu men alni lota nyonya alni lota nyoye wonya.
Ane.
No.
Did you know the name of any of the three soldiers?
O sojari sabolo foi man hani mo kilin tolong ikono bang.
Ane.
No.
So you told us that he took a shooting position.
Yinyim foko atata lo nyama me ya lonka pareta fayro le la.
Can you tell us what happened next?
Biro batala mune natake.
O wada suto ngono.
Within that short time,
Nara kalam do ko belari bankoleto.
I realized that I was lying on the ground.
Wada suto nyim ngono.
Within that short time also,
Nyana rayele.
I opened up my eyes
Akalam do ko belari bankor.
and I realized that I was lying on the ground.
Nara wuli.
I then got up,
Otembo malam mu defa makeri.
but at that time I could not tell what was happening.
Student do be ngoma.
There was a student behind me.
Akonya barabo yebuna
He said to me, "Boy, you have been shot."
ngambulo ke ngoma.
I put my hand behind me
Ngayeloma.
and I touched blood.
Tay ku folo nara memera.
So the first thing that I thought of,
Tay mbel pano sol la nyaali le pour ka jarlo soto.
how to get to a hospital to have my treatment.
Say nara muruso kono.
I then returned home.
Damadam fangoye.
I walked by myself.
Otembo manda di mo kalam rakang.
At that time, I was not feeling any pain
Ar mbalo nya akititale.
because my body was all numb.
Tay ndara fo so kono.
I got up. I went up to my home.
You said that you put your hand behind your back and you felt something.
Iko ye bloke koma utumolom ye femma biri ye bloke koma.
Yes.
Can you tell us where exactly you were shot?
Afonye utumo bitung ye keso ye mai balojato mintole.
Karagulu fuloro karagulu ke salaba fulo nyin tema embu woldo.
I was shot on the spine.
No, between the two ribs.
Okay, between the two ribs.
And did the bullet enter in one place and come out of the other, or did it only enter in one place?
Keso nying biri ye bung afundita karado lale bamfatu ta konotole.
Findidale.
It went through, out.
Do you know if you were shot once or multiple times?
Fulu yalo ne ye bung sinya kiline fo sinya fula.
Kilen namu.
It was once.
And you said after that you didn't feel any pain and you walked home.
Ako biro botala fo iman imam bo dimin kala mai itate yale bang.
Yes.
The commission has received information saying that at that point it's an ambulance that carried you away. Is that correct?
Commission ay nyin kibaro soto ko bari ambulance nata jele meye bondi jele o baramaringo fo le ketabang.
Ambulance man na woto.
No ambulance came at that spot.
You said you walked home.
Ko itamatele kasaiya.
Yes.
But prior to that, your friend who told you that you were shot, did he tell you anything else about who shot you?
Ako janni yofo eteri ya fo ko yebunne bari fo mo ya fo ni jumale yebun.
No, no one told me.
Who do you believe shot you?
Soldier rolem.
Was a soldier.
Which soldier?
Soldier Juma.
Kudam Barak la soldier.
The soldiers from the Kudam barracks.
And why do you believe that it was the soldiers from the Kudang barracks who shot you?
Mina nailata la ko soldier mbota Kudang soldier kordato lebu.
Kanga kibaro mi soro kabonang 10 suro.
Because the information we got from 10 in the night.
Kanabula 8 o'clock in the morning.
Up till 8 o'clock in the morning.
Ning o soldier lebe nyogunu.
It was those soldiers that we were together with.
And you told us that as two of the soldiers were retreating, it was one of them that took a shooting position and was aiming.
Enyin fuko o soldier fulolu be muru kan koma bari nyin kilindo wo ya fam bondi wolu bala anata lo ka pare pour ka bondiro ke fa keta wala nyam.
Yes.
So after this you said you walked home.
Ako biri wo be nata ke ko isaita itamate sinul la kasai.
Can you tell us what happened at home?
Biri futate ya
I met my older brother.
Ansumana.
And
Kitim.
And
then French teacher, Miss Mbai.
And our French teacher, Mr. Mbai. He brought some face aid equipment and tried to stop the blood flow.
It was after that Ngansumana put me on his shoulder.
To take me to the hospital. We took the back way.
You mentioned your two brothers, Ansumana and Kitim. Can you tell us their last names?
Kanaji.
Ako ya foko ila brodale samba ekoto akontongo dung.
Kanaji.
And you told us it was your French teacher, Mr. Mbai, who assisted you.
Yenyum fanam foko alla teacher men kali karandi France kamla wole mako iborol.
Yes.
Apart from being a French teacher, did he have any other role at that time?
Ka karandiro ke France kamto kola fodo kudo babulla kamen keje bango tumo.
Red Cross volunteer.
Yes, he was also a Red Cross volunteer.
So after he assisted you, you said one of your brothers carried you on his back.
Ko biratila makoiro botala lem ila ekoto ma ila kabakunku kanke samba.
Yes.
And I believe you said it was your brother Ansumana.
Ako ekoto malong Ansumana.
Yes.
And they took you to where exactly did they take you?
Ako samba mintole o tembe da.
We left the highway and went through the back way towards the hospital.
Which hospital?
Lopitan Juma.
Brigamaba Health Center.
Brigamaba Health Center.
Can you tell us what happened upon your arrival at Brigamaba Health Center?
We met people there who were quite many.
Please continue.
Some were there that were teachers. Some were there who were students. Some Some were there who were parents.
Mi ala ngo nare la dinne jibe fo la didistra barama mol kono.
Those that came to check and confirm if their children were amongst the injured.
Mbiren dunda kono do.
So when I got inside,
nara Usman Sabali ta laring.
That was when I found Usman Sabali lying down.
Yelo nyimbe bokang ala juso nyinto.
The blood was oozing out from his chest.
Doctor Omemeje.
The doctor that was there.
Aka bandage omella ala baramo nyinto juso nyinto.
The bandage that he was placing on the wound, on his chest wound.
Blood yelo ni sembo membe nakang.
The force with which the blood was oozing out. Whatever was placed on the wound, the blood would normally remove that immediately. At that time, because of Usman's issue, I came to realize that this was someone who was on the verge of death. Because he was almost stretching himself, gasping. He will raise his head as if someone who is trying to get up. And when he does that, the soldiers will hold him. When they looked at my condition also, they realized that these individuals cannot be treated here. The facilities cannot handle their case here. Then they wrote a referral for us so that we could be moved to Bansang.
Before you talk about what happened at Bansang, you mentioned that when you entered the Brikamaba Health Center, you recognized Usman Sabali.
Yes.
Did you know Usman Sabali before that?
I knew him.
How did you know him?
He was my schoolmate.
At that time, do you recall what class he was in?
Grade 9.
Yes, he was in grade 9.
And would you by any chance know how old he was at that time?
Namiro 16.
In my thinking, I think he would be 16.
So when you saw him at the hospital, from what you've said, he wasn't dead at the time.
He was not dead yet.
But he was close to death.
Yes, I could see that on him.
Can you tell us where his injuries were on his body?
I saw only one injury on him. That injury was on his chest.
Hard.
Did you say on his heart?
Heart, yeah.
Apart from the injury on his heart that you talked about, was there any injury on his head, for example? I
saw no other injury because he was not covered. And our beds were also side by side. What I could see on him was that he was shot on the heart.
I want to make sure that I understood you correctly. Did you say that he was gasping for air and then you noticed that the soldiers were holding him? Did you say soldiers?
Ako alafta konyim faham lale. Utumu abedaming abe kata kampuruke niji andu ya muta ya men ya muta sojaro le amuta fujumanyo le amuta.
No so le kamala ka fa be wullale.
It was the nurses. He used to attempt to stand up.
What about you? Did you receive any treatment at Brikamaba Health Center before you left to go to Bansang?
Akoyta fango kungodum ye makoy le soto jaroro la karola lopitano to je janal be bola je kata Bansang.
Ya bandejo ka balale na baramo bala.
Yes, they bandaged my wound.
Did they provide you with any other treatment?
Ako fo ye makordo ke ne mesike jaralo siloti bang.
Ani?
No.
Were you told who was responsible for the gunshots that Usman Sabali sustained? Or the gunshot that Usman Sabali sustained?
Foyenne Dumale Usman Sabali bung wo baramo memba balawonya.
Sojaro le abung.
It was the soldiers who shot him.
How do you know that?
Ako yo lo nyadi le.
At that time, it was the soldiers who were shooting in the village.
Did you see anyone else armed with a weapon in the village apart from the soldiers?
Ako foye kele jorango membe seko kido yo je mo dole buluje sojarul kola bang.
Ani?
No.
And I'm referring to the area where the students were gathered.
Abedame ma talibolu be o ma fango melna je bole ma foye joranje mo do bulle sojarul kola.
Ani fende mo bulu.
No. No one had anything.
Still at the Brikama Ba Health Center, you've told us about Usman Sabali, and you told us about the treatment that you received.
Ako hanim bi Brikama Ba l'hôpital no toje. Ye Usman Sabali la kumo fonyeng anite fango ye makoro menkela je.
Did you see any other injured person at the health center?
Foye mo do jijele bang me ya lonko fanansike moti ye membara mai si melandi l'hôpital no toje atelo mo fulo kola.
At that time, it was only the two of us. That was what I saw.
And then you told us that you were transferred to Bansang, is that correct?
Yes.
Were you transferred on your own or were you with other people?
They took me with others.
Can you tell us who?
My brother was there, who was Kitim Kanaji.
Usman Sabali.
Usman Sabali.
And the principal, Miracle Mendy.
And the principal, Miracle Mendy.
So you were all transported to Bansang. Can you tell us why you had to go to Bansang?
The medical attention we needed is not available in Brikama Ba.
Can you tell us, when did you arrive at Bansang?
Around 11, 12
At that time, I think it will be around 11 or 12.
Are we talking about the same day, April 11, 2000?
April Karo Tiltan killing 2000.
Yes, it was that day.
In Bansang, where exactly did you go?
Bansang Hospital.
The Bansang Hospital.
Can you tell us what happened at Bansang Hospital?
When I arrived, I was admitted. They came to inject me, to also stitch the wound. They stitched the wound.
But with all that,
stop. The bleeding did not stop. The blood, I was also releasing the blood through my urine.
The following day, operation okay.
They came to perform the operation. That was the minor operation to determine what was leading to the loss of blood. After the operation, the blood did not still stop flowing. It was still coming out through my urine. I then got information to be moved to Banjul. So that we could go to a place which was more advanced than Bansang.
While you were at the Bansang Hospital, can you tell us what happened to Usman Sabali?
Usman Birembe Silokan from Brikama Bakana Bansang.
While we are on the way from Brikama coming to Bansang, I could tell that Usman died. He wasn't breathing. He was not moving in any part of his body. The blood that was oozing from his body had stopped. His eyes were closed. I did not see anything that would tell me that he was alive in him. When we got to Bansang, we were all brought down. That was the last time I got to know about his issue, and I never got any information thereafter.
So from what you've said, Usman Sabali actually passed away before you arrived at Bansang Hospital.
Ako fo bitu isa fo no nyele janal be futala Bansang lopitano tulo Usman Sabali fata.
Yes.
While you were at Bansang Hospital, did you see any other individuals who were injured in the same incident as you?
Biral be Bansang. Foi mo dolu jijele ba men ya lon ko ibaramata ate nyin ku kilingolo kono ko ite baramata je nyami.
Meje bare nga moyle.
I did not see them, but I heard.
Dol baramata.
Some were injured.
Dol bute.
Some were beaten.
And from who did you hear this information?
Yo kibaro dun soto jumañol le bulu.
Lep me ben kuno lep do.
Jumañolu.
Those who are with me at the hospital.
Anim men be lopitano. Those who are with me at the hospital gave me that information.
And you told us that your brother Ansumana Kanaji was with you. The principal, I believe Miracle Mendy, was with you.
Not Ansumana, Kitim.
Kitim was with you.
Kitim be feje aning American Mendy memo karambungu la suutioti. Wale bijenu.
Yes.
Are those the people who provided you with this information?
Wale nyinkibaro foye bang.
Yes.
Did they tell you who was responsible for those injuries?
Aya fwenne bang jumañol le yo baramolu sabu.
Hanima fo ngalon ne ga nga mboreke alhalo min kono birga ba ngalon.
Even if they did not tell me, I already knew because I knew the situation that I left in Brikamaba.
And who would you say was responsible?
Silay ba fo no la ko jumale fon la baro muoti.
Sojaro lem.
It was the soldiers.
Apart from the information you received about other people who were injured, did you receive any information about any other individual who died as a result of that incident?
Kibaro lumenu moy men ya lonko ibaramata wonya foinata kibar do sotole bang ka itande ko karnin kar nyolu fanalu fatale.
Yes, I know one amongst them, Seni Nyabali.
A teenager.
He was a teenager.
Can you tell us what information you heard regarding Seni Nyabali?
Foisa fononye ye kibaro memmo Seni Nyabali la kotum ake mun kibar fasonne.
I heard that he was shot and he died.
Did you receive any information about who shot him?
Fodu ita kibar fanan soto le ka fo e jumale ya bun.
I did not get any information, but given the situation at the time, I knew that he was shot by the soldiers.
Were you given any other information about Seni Nyabali?
No, after I heard about his death, that was the only thing I heard. I never got any more information about him.
Prior to that day, did you know Seni Nyabali?
No, I did not know Seni.
You told us that he was a teenager.
Teenager.
When they told me about his death, they said he was a young person.
Did they tell you which school he attended?
Brikama Primary School.
Yes, Brikamaba Primary School.
Did they provide you with any other information, such as where it happened?
Fue kibar do fue na bang bundiro ariate bunda me wo ketamin tole.
Ani man kibar soto.
No, I did not have any information on that.
How much time did you spend at Bansang Hospital before you left?
Yani ibe bola Bansang lopitano to ye tili jelle kije wala ye wato men kije mo sayir kanyadi.
Awda tili saba ke jele.
I had spent 3 days there.
Apart from the information that you've given us regarding Seni Nyabali and other people who were injured, did you receive any additional information about the soldiers at Brikamaba?
Akofo isi kibar do fono nyeno Seni Nyabali la koto jele anin ko kotengol men keta Brikama baje ulung.
Kibaro soto le.
Yes, we got information.
Please tell us.
Dukare afonyembang.
Kibaro soto ko kujan sojarol ko la sojarol bon nan kabunam base.
We had information that apart from the soldiers from Kudang, there were also some soldiers from Basse who came to reinforce these other ones at Brikamaba.
Do you know if those soldiers did anything to any of the students?
Yes.
Please tell us about it.
I got the information that they were doing the beatings
and torturing.
Do you know of any specific examples of people that they beat and tortured?
Fo yen santiyon soto le wala yin londo soto mo fason juma nyol le mutake tajire ya anenke bute.
Sojarolem
was the soldiers.
Ye molu juma nyol le bute.
Abolu ko non kotoma.
Amongst them was my older brother.
Ngansumana
Kanaji.
Ya para butele.
He too was beaten.
Belembe hospital in the Bansang.
When I was at the hospital in Bansang, I did not see him, but I heard the information that he too was at the hospital.
Is this the same brother who carried you to the Brikamaba Health Center?
Wole mu koto kilinguti meye iduni ke samba Brikamaba lopitano to fomo ela brother dole wodi.
Omo kilolem.
The same person.
And can you tell us where he was when the soldiers beat him?
I saw fono nyena atabe mintole hanfani sojaro lu selta nyoka mfo ya alipa.
I did not ask him for that.
You told us that soldiers who came from Bansang were the ones who were doing the beating and torturing.
Foko sojaro lu menu nata kafunyindolu maje kabona base wole bute roke.
Yes, according to the information that we got.
So these soldiers from Basse are the same ones who would have then beaten Ansumana, your brother?
Yes.
Which led him to be admitted to the hospital, at Bansang Hospital.
Yes.
Did you receive any other information about specific students who were injured?
Foye kibar do fanan soton ne talibe kotengulu men ya lon ko wol fanale baramo soton akonyin konoleje
amo fula kibar soto barenta nyameje ano elante tolu fanan tolu ko bar fara titina delal.
I got information about 2 other individuals, but I have not seen them.
Can you tell us what information you received about the 2 individuals?
Foye si kibaro fono nyenne yemun kibar le soto mo fulolu fanal la koto yemen foteng.
Modo ko ya bon ko leto.
Some people said that he was shot on the head. One or the other one was shot at his side.
Do you know if these 2 individuals were students or not?
They were school-going children.
And do you know who shot them?
I don't know, but I suspect it's the soldiers.
Do you know what happened to the 2 of them? You told us one was shot on the head.
inata lon men nata kewlu labang bayri ko kilindo fango yobun kido la akungoleto.
ane mawol kalangolong.
No, I'm not aware of that.
You already told us that you don't know who these two students were, right?
Yemo afonyen ko nyin talibe fulolu menu yela baramo futeng imawlu londe tonya.
Ani.
No.
Did you at any point hear what their names were, for example?
What is sort of isine tolu moy mola memba fala ko karin kari fo me tolu fanalu moy ma
tolu mele bada nyina tolale.
I used to hear their names, but I have forgotten their names.
You told us that eventually you were moved from Bansang Hospital. Can you tell us where exactly you were taken?
Yenyum fonyon ko kola ina tali bondi Bansang lopitan notule. Isa fono nye bitumbri ali bondi je ali samba lopitan jumalto.
Samba RVH.
They took us to the RVH.
You told us that they took you there because it was a more advanced hospital.
Yenyum fonyon ko yali samba je katu jelon lopitan noti menna kuolu tambita lopitan dolla.
Yes.
Can you tell us the reason why or what kind of treatment you required that you couldn't have at Bansang Hospital?
Afonye bitung munanna wo lopital wo yali bondi Bansang lopital noti kalnati banyuno. Mune yo sabu fa labara mola sangaro lembang.
Because the blood was still oozing out.
The operation okay?
They carried out an operation.
But operation was successful.
But the operation wasn't successful.
So
that was why the doctor made this referral for us to go to Banjul.
And do you recall the date when you arrived at RVH Hospital?
For hakilo sibula alumule bang lumen alfutata lopitano nyim fonto je Banjul.
On the 13th April.
Yes, it was on the 13th of April.
Can you tell us what happened when you arrived at RVH? Did you receive treatment?
Isa fono nye mune kita biral futata banyun lopitano to fali jara ro soto le oto fanamba.
At that time when we arrived,
around
I think it was around 8 in the evening.
And
when we came, we found that the upper ward was filled. And then some individuals whose conditions were not that serious, those ones were moved to allow me to lie down on sponges that were put on the ground so that they could create space for us to be admitted on the beds. So after I took the bed, I was admitted. So I was given a bed. I was taking my medication.
On the 13th.
Starting from the 13th.
My urine was all made of blood.
Were you given any treatment on that day, the 13th of April?
Biral futata je April karotil tanin sabo wulum fongo ye ijara le bang ye mako le bang. They didn't give me any medicine on that day when we arrived.
What about in the subsequent days? Did someone attend to you?
Ako wulungo kola alla futalungo fotilolu menu bulatano ma mosoron tele menna tali mako ijara rola karola bang. Yes, we met some nurses there.
When did you finally receive treatment for your medical condition?
Silang inata jara lo soto lunjuma le tembe juma puru ibek tembo mentonu wotumo.
On the 13th.
Starting from the 13th.
Arafo 22nd April.
Up to the 22nd of April.
So Mandala.
In the morning.
Naraka file samanang.
They brought a file.
Pronga signature nyengeje.
So that I can sign it. Ask them that this signature, what is it for? They told me that now you are supposed to go for an operation. Then I signed.
You told us that you were 16 years old at the time.
Yes.
Was there any adult relative with you at the hospital?
Fo keba la moti je wala wulula kono ba dingul kono keba la moti je meye dandan.
Kitim bejele kitim kanaji.
Yes, Kitim Kanaji was there, my brother.
How old was Kitim Kanaji at that time?
Kitim be sanji jelle nu wotumo.
Kitim tra wala 40s kono.
He was in his 40s.
Was he consulted prior to that operation?
Before janning albe boro sotona kete janni be operation o kala wol membe kunna ja kete nyaadile.
Ya kibaro dia fanana.
Yes, he was given the information.
But he wasn't the one who was asked to sign for you. You were asked to sign directly. Is that correct?
Ari ma fate sign ro kete ye te fongle bula sign ro la fo lembang.
Yes.
Between the 13th of April and the 22nd, when they asked you to sign the paper in order to have an operation?
Kabo karotil tan ni sabakata karotil muannim fulo kono wuche kono lem ya fo pour kaito sign.
You told us that you were still excreting blood.
Yenyim fonyen ko tumo hanimbi e ka yelole sumuna.
Passing blood in your urine, is that correct?
Ko fole mto nyati bang.
Yes.
Were you given any kind of treatment to assist you in any way during that time?
Ako fo tembo ye nyinkalin pour ka mako erdi la bango tembo.
Nada ka plastic bag o dinna.
They gave me a plastic bag.
But o plastic bag o ni yelo ni ngak na rabit ko ala ka akidigri mala kana.
But when I was given that plastic bag, the blood that I urinate comes in clots. It comes out in clots.
O plastic bag o ni ko magana jalam do keno.
If I use that plastic bag and later on I cannot urinate.
So plastic bag o ni nada ka bonni.
And they took away the plastic bag. That's how I was left.
The medication that you were taking, was that medication from Bansang Hospital or was that medication that was given at RVH?
Boro lumenu silang ebe takang yolu dila birkama bale bang foyolu dila bansa yolu dila bansan ne bang foyolu dila banyun loptano to jele.
Yerna banyole.
They gave them to me in Banjul.
Can you tell us about the operation that you had and how you felt after?
Isa fono nyen ye operation o benkeje aketa nyadila anim fanang operation o nyin kola inata ke nyadile.
Inara samba theater.
I was then taken to the theater.
Naraka operation fengludum theater la fengludum.
Then I dressed prepared for operations.
Naraka prungalla.
So I was taken to lie down.
And inject.
So when I laid down, I was injected so that I could sleep. But it took a long time and the injection could not make me go to sleep. My eyes were closed, but I used to hear what they say. When the doctor comes, is he asleep? He used to ask, is he asleep? He used to ask if I was sleeping. So when he asked that question and when they checked the machine,
blood pressure
you will see that the blood pressure was high.
So when
they talk about the operation, I used to be scared.
So once
I get scared, my blood pressure goes up.
So the moment.
So that the machine shows to them that this operation cannot be carried out at this moment. So it took a long time before I fell asleep. It was after I slept that they carried out the operation. From that time till the following day, I did not know what was happening. But when I regained consciousness, when they took me from the theater to my bed the following day, I came to realize that The bullet that I was shot with, it destroyed the kidney.
The left kidney,
so my left kidney,
it
was closed.
The right kidney,
so the right kidney, they raised that so that it can carry out the function of two kidneys. So I was in that situation. I was taking my medication. Sometimes the blood,
most of the time,
sometimes the pressure goes down. So I did not have the means to buy blood. So we used to go to the soldiers that used to donate to the hospital so that they could give me some. Some other times, the relatives would come and donate blood. But sometimes it usually is difficult because the blood groups are not the same. If you are not of the same blood group with an individual, that person cannot donate blood to you. So we were O positive, and O positives are not many amongst people. So there was a continuous search to get people who were this group of blood group. That became a difficult thing for us. At that time, I was in such pain that only God knows. The wound through the gunshot was there. The operation from Bansang too was still there, not healed. That was a minor operation. I came to Banjul also. That was a major operation. Inside was also pain in me. So I had all these three pains, experiencing all these three pains altogether.
As a result, from what you've told us, does it mean that you were functioning with only one kidney? Is that correct?
Yes.
While you were at the RVH, did your condition improve?
Yes, it got better. After the major operation, the blood stopped.
While you were at RVH, did you receive any information about the soldiers who attacked Brikamaba?
I never got any information about that up till date.
Did you receive any information about any specific soldier who played a role during that incident?
Isina kibar mo la kuoto sojaro lukono asike kilinti kono wala fulanyong meni alon ko ye kuta mandi o kuoto je Brikamaba.
Nara kibaro sodo ko moto fora je meka fa wasa kamara.
Yes, I got information. An individual's name was mentioned, and he was Wasa Kamara.
Who provided you with this information?
Malayo kibaro foye Wasa Kamara la kuoto.
Ansumana Kanaji.
Ansumana Kanaji.
That is your brother who was also injured subsequently.
Wala mu ikoto mati ye memfanang mutaya tajire ya foya barama.
Yes.
What information did he provide you about Wasa Kamara?
Ay mun kukotele foye Wasa Kamara la kuoto.
Anyana fonye ko strike jengono afananto fora je bakele atlebe marale basila military men atle maratela.
He said to me that during the strike, his name was been mentioned severally, and that he was the one in charge of the detachment that came from Basse to reinforce.
Do you by any chance know the rank of Wasa Kamara at that time?
Akofoye Wasa Kamara yala rank lo ne wotumo bang.
Ali?
No.
When were you discharged from the RVH?
Ye bula wati jumale kaboba nyun lopitano.
July.
In July?
July 7, 2000.
July 7, 2000.
That is 3 months, about 3 months after the incident.
Wayatara bring ko nyinketa ay karashaba si silang.
Yes.
Do you have any of your medical records with you?
Ako ye kaitolu menu dade ye jararo nyina karola fof kaitolu kono hani dolu be bulle bang.
Kaitolu kono kairi kilin do ngawlo sodo no mi alan ko nga photocopy.
There was only one document which I have, which we photocopied.
Na document olu.
But our documents,
be nyanda kan discharge.
when they were about to discharge me,
My brother ka try pour ka photocopy.
my brother was making attempts to photocopy,
But man sembo di ala pour ka okay.
but they did not allow him to do that.
Sa discharge fanan kola.
So after the discharge,
Narda hospital lo nyundo.
we went back to the hospital
Pour ka kaitolu nyina ko jube.
to inquire about the documents,
Nara fonye ko the documents are nowhere to be found.
and then we were told that the documents were nowhere to be found.
So up to date.
Up to date,
Ndul na kay ko sodo no min na jari ken dai tandi.
we could not have access to any documents that could give a record
Ne
of
mandoro
our
yesoro,
medical situation.
alisa sa yesoro.
Even if I got sick
Itara hospital ro.
and I went to the hospital,
Ni ko ndam April 10 victimology.
even if you got sick and you go to the hospital and tell them that you are an April 10 victim,
Ka fo no gela kaydo le.
they used to ask you, where is your medical paper?
Da ni ko man kaydo soro.
When you tell them that you don't have a medical paper,
Ka fo ne muna kedela.
they'll ask you, what happened to you?
Ni amen kede ni afo.
If you tell them what happened to you,
Is karo prescribe abo dada imborosa wala boro dila.
they will prescribe medication and tell you to go and buy this medicine, or they
Bare
will
menga
give you
demo ni
medicine.
sabu.
But what used to cause the pain
Pour ka scanning ke.
was to do the scanning
Wala pour ka screening ke.
or to do the screening.
Ibe ko do ke.
They don't do those.
Ay ndol al halo ko no fo say.
We are in that situation, in that condition up till date.
You told us that you only have one document that you managed to photocopy. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Ya nyim fonyen ko ye kaiti kilin ne sotono ye men sankang yelemandi wodron nembang.
Ah.
Yes.
Do you have a copy of that document?
Fodum wo kaito be bulule jambang.
Ah be mbule.
Yes, it's with me.
Please provide it to the acting usher.
Se mako no yadi na nyim menkana jeten yadi yala prince ajube.
And this is the document that you received from the Royal Victoria Hospital.
Nyinom kaito te mendi la banyun loptan bato bang.
Madin na barenda fa wala bidem bornang eskrela.
They did not give it to me, but after I left the X-ray,
Namburo na taka manage pour ka nyim photocopy no ka pour ka sura fambulu.
my brother made all attempts to photocopy this document so that he can have it in his possession.
Namburo na ranyin kilin sura na pour ka photocopy ka muta fambulu.
So this was the only one that my brother was able to photocopy and hold.
And in fact, it states that it's an X-ray report slip.
And you know foko X-ray ne mo jato kono jube masingola wole kaito mo nyindi.
It comes from the Royal Victoria Hospital, Banjul.
Abota banyun loptani baleto Royal Victoria Hospital.
It provides your name as well as your patient number.
Itole babala aning ikasasa tolu nibe men landila ka nomba men dila.
It is dated the 7th of June, 2000.
June karotili woro lolebe je 2000.
And it is signed by Dr. Roberto, who's the consultant radiologist.
Meya sani ka fayin Dr. Roberto meya lonko atelo moti me marta balakuno jata kono jube wala utumo.
And it provides details about your X-ray, including the information you've given regarding your kidney.
Andu briye bala jato kono jube masimula ye menje wala be saferinje aning ye memfo ela bunyon la karola bala jato kono.
Is that correct?
Folem to nyati bang.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I seek to admit this document into the record as Exhibit 0076, as the witness's only medical record from the incident of April 2000.
Request granted.
Mr. Kanaji, we're coming to the end. I would just like to ask you what impact all of this has had on you, what happened to you individually, what happened to your fellow colleagues, other students, including the ones who died, the ones who were injured. Just tell us what impact this has had on your life.
Mr. Kanaji nkana kufuta kuo bandulale to abe nyini nkala nyiyemen sima ila moyato ite kungo ikafunyolu menu baramata ikafunyolu menu fata ani nyin ko man toro fama men site fama ini badingulu silang lafta yo le foy
Follow.
First of all, in terms of my humanity,
the
first thing that I need is to have a good health. Even as an individual, it doesn't matter how wealthy you are, no matter how big your family is, no matter how big your possession is, if your health is not in good order, still now your life is not complete. What does that do next? The role that you have to play within the family, it retards that. And what you are supposed to achieve for yourself, you cannot do that. There are some that you know, they are working with scratches. Some are on wheelchairs. Some are also feeling pain, which is completely different from what we are feeling. And if they had their health in order, it could be anything tomorrow that will benefit humanity. They could be leaders in future. They could become presidents. They could become ministers. They could develop the economy. But because of the retardation in their health, that is why their income and their economy has not grown. And to whom this has happened to, they are family people. These are people that you know, their income is not much. If you should think coming from the year 2000 up to 2019,
almost 19 years.
That is almost 19 years. Someone that is in pain
for 19 years.
For this 19 years, that is something that is a big thing to think about. It got to a stage whereby the body almost got used to pain in such a manner that that when it happens to you, you do not even know what to do. So the individual, you even lose your reason to live. And these are things that are difficult on us.
Lastly, you told us that this incident, which occurred in April 2000, led to you being hospitalized at the RVTH until July.
Eko kolu labang brinyin ko ketala wala ya sabu inate landi banyun loptano to fo July karo kono 2000 sango kono.
Yes.
What impact did this have on your education?
We mune sabu ila londo la karola ila karango karambu to men ibala.
When I was released from the hospital,
June 7, 2000.
On the 7th of June 2000. When schools reopened, I transferred from Brikama to the Combos. I went to the Mindau school. I came to repeat my grade 9.
Grade 12.
And to go to grade 12. When I completed my grade 12,
I have to go back to my family.
I had to go back to my family. I had to return home to give support to the family.
Thank you very much for answering my questions, Mr. Kanaji. I've come to the end. Mr. Chairman, I hand over to you. Thank you.
Numbara bake Mr. Kanaji, ngambandi le silang nela ko saundi commissioner le la karola.
Thank you very much, Council, and thank you, Mr. Kanaji, for a very, very candid testimony.
Commission Chairman ko numbara ba ke Mr. Kanaji ay Council fananjay pour ye ila CDRO senayandi tenyameng.
What was inflicted on you in April 2000
menkete la April karo kono 2000 sango kono
subjected you to almost 2 decades of suffering.
ay sanji muang mantoro le landi ikang.
And you were very brave and, as I said earlier, candid in laying out your medical information that most people would want to keeping them as a secret.
Ako aya fo kabirinju na ko ye ifan lankinama anim fanang mole muiti menju so benta katu kodolu ye foja ning hadama dingu dolle ngol be lafila le kaw mabo ka nung ite lafila ka fintindi banda.
I do hope that you have a good recovery and life changes for you.
Aka aya be nyim fola fo ay nyinji ko soto fo alasi makoy ye fan soto a nyama koy laftala nyamin mem fanansina ke yiruwanin tanyato to sinin chamu.
Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate.
Commissioner lu men be sirin tan ay olla nyinin ka nimme nyinin ka soto je pour ise nyinin ka.
If not, Commissioner Samba, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner Samba le lafte nyinin ka la sayin.
Mr. Kanaji.
Ko Mr. Kanaji.
Nki nyinen kale kabiri bota nyin kota nin sainte mo foy muruta back to school leban foy grade 12 banne.
I'm asking you, since you came out of these incidents up to now, did you return to school? Have you completed your grade 12?
I completed.
Yes, I completed.
Kabiri I complete anim BT me man do kusoto.
Since you completed up till date, have you secured any job?
No,
I have no job.
Thank you.
Akoy numbara.
To Commissioner Samba's question, but you finished grade 12, but you did not do any further studies.
Nyina mu sirantio no lankoti Madam Sose akobiri yela grade 12 bang bari kuri imanna sila soto pour ka tenten karangola kela londo la fa.
I have the intention,
but
I don't have the means to do so.
Thank you.
Akoy numbara.
Thank you. Mr. Kanaji, if you have any closing remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Commission Chairman ko ni fana ye kuma soto sila ebe kumo kumfala menna elafta me yita la Gambian kolla ka damuta commission la jang fo banko be e financi o sata silang.
Donc kumo do soto me ala ngara man jamfa.
I have a statement which is not long.
Wala mo nyindi ko.
Which is that
aketa Gambia ti
in Gambia, whether it's in Gambia or
Bandala
or outside of the Gambia, each time that human beings come out to exercise their rights, people have to allow them to exercise their rights, and they must also give them their rights. And also, they must have justice. At a time when injustice was meted out onto them, they should have their justice. To give justice to whom justice is due. But if something happens to someone, and you that did that to him, you easily forget. But to whom it has been done, the rest of the individual's life, he does not forget it. Even myself sitting here, sometimes my kids, when I undress, when they see the wounds, they usually ask me, Father, what is this?
And I have to turn the table.
And I have to turn the table? so that I can divert their attention to something else.
early stage.
Because I do not want them to know what happened to me at that early stage. Because these are children that you know. Whatever you tell them, they are recording it.
So it's going to in future.
There could be anything in future. And when you do anything to a child's father,
in the next 100 years,
for the next 100 years, know that that information is in him or her. Whether he tells you or not, whether he tells you or not, but you must know that that information is in him. And what I also have to say, for the leadership of the country, when there is injustices in the country, when people make demands for justice to take place,
respond at an early time.
They should respond at an early time.
Respond at an early time.
Responding at an early time is much better before there would be a problem and then you talk about reconciliation.
Because April 10 and 11
if you see the reason for the April 10 and 11 taking place, because the government did not respond adequately to the demands of Gamsu. If that doesn't happen also, you will see that the people that perpetrated these acts will continue doing the same things. That was why Gamsu had these thoughts, and the individual students that were with them, to see that the student body governs and they are protected against the soldiers or people in uniform who are supposed to protect us. And the people who are in uniform, they should be people who are educated. Let it not be that this individual is my relative. Let me bring him close to me so that I could give him a place. And the position that you are giving the individual, the person is not trained for that position. So you that caused the person to be in that position,
whatever you said,
whatever you say,
whether good or bad,
he will not see it whether it's good or bad. What he'll be looking at is the money that he is gaining from it. So whatever you tell him, good or bad, he will do. So if people know their rights and they are educated, if you tell them something, before he acts, the first thing he thinks about is the outcome. After the commission of this act, what comes after? If he thinks about that, you will see that what you are telling him, he will be able to know whether it is good or not good. So this is the importance of knowledge. If someone is not educated, his mind does not give him this kind of wisdom. Those that are in need of treatment, they should have that treatment the soonest. Because they've been quiet for a long time. From 2000 up to 2019, the government has not assisted, the government is not following up their case.
So they were
living in this stressful life,
up to date,
up till date, and they are quiet.
So we really respond at an early time.
They need a response at an early time,
so
that their health situation can be stabilized. I want to extend my greetings to all that are present here today, and those that are not present here but are watching. I want to thank them for watching.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Kanayi.
Commission Chairman ko numbara bake Mr. Kanaji.
For your testimony. This brings us to the end of the 7th session. which started from the 5th of August. We would open the 8th session on the 16th of September. In the interim period, we are undertaking very intense outreach activities.
Mbedo kukuma balukela me yalonko wale ben sambala bantala dinkira luto na doko kisikisiro ning doko noma sata kuolu la karola.
Both inside and outside the country.
Kabirim banko kanjang fo banko ye bantala.
We have important constituencies outside the country that we would be having engagements with.
Dinkira kumalu soto kukumalu meni alonko nyante tamandila ku dinkira luto meni alonko ulbe banko e bantalale.
In the light of the tight schedule that we have,
ituna wato la deto kama
these activities would have to be undertaken now.
Funga wokuolu dolu tamandi saying.
Otherwise, it will make our task very difficult during the remainder of this first year of the Commission. So we come to the end of the 7th session now. We'll see you all again 10 o'clock on the 16th of September. Thank you very much, for your support. And thank you for your prayers and encouragement. We are here to serve you, to make us find out what really happened in this country during 22 years of the review period.
Mbesiri men kanjang wolem purka kisikisi ka nyinin ka jube menketa sanji muwan mfulo kono nyingucheo men yalonko atambita nyimbanko kanjang.
Without your support and encouragement, both Gambians within the country and those abroad, we would not be able to do our work effectively. Again, please continue to pray for us and support us and encourage us. The prayers that we get from the imams and the bishop every day, I hope you would all emulate them and also pray for their prayers to be answered. Thank you all very much. We would see you on Monday, the 16th of September at 10 o'clock.
Ala baraka bake ning ala sonta mbesi benjang September karotil tang ani woro tenen lung somanda.
Now we are going to go to work on our outreach activities.
Saying bitadu ko la du ko me yalon ko bekela bantala du ko leti.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all very much.
Ngo banta ala baraka mobe.
So nice.
Huh?
guddi taaxuraan ak Eye Africa TV tabaski weekend special lay doon ak Eye Africa TV foofu ca Westfield Monument samedi bii ñu dëgmal juróom benni waxtu yi ci ngoon jàpp li nga xamee ne mooy ci guddi gi jongante ci wàllu bàkku ndaw yu xarañ ci làmb ci biir réew mi Boy Balla bu jaabang mbooloo Balla Junior bu Balla family Siteu bu groupe ngewel gi guddi taaxuraan bu ko kenn mbootee dooleel ko Banjul Brewis XXL